Okay, are my expectations too high? My family says that I've let more than a few good men slip away because my expectations are set too high. So let's tear a page out of the dating diary and let me hear what you guys say. Met this guy, we talked for about a month before we met. Our schedules just didn't meet because of the holidays. It was hard to, with kids and parties, just to find a time to date or to meet up. So we did. We decided to meet again and to date. Things were going well, except he knew that I didn't want to get married again. And for New Year's Eve, I toasted here's to a great 2024. And he said, here's to a great year to get married. I just sort of looked at him and didn't say anything about it. So that was one little thing that unsettled me. Another thing is I love to cook. I used to run food websites. Whenever we would eat, we didn't go out to eat. We always ate at my house because I did all the cooking. He doesn't own dishes. Everything is microwavable or takeout. And I don't like to live like that. It's not healthy. Just not a lot of good food choices. I could probably have lived with that, but I don't know about that. The one big thing was he was obsessed with, one, his ex-wife, and two, how much money she had with her new partner or husband. I'm not sure which it was. We could not have a date or meet up or him come over to my house where he at least didn't mention his wife, his ex-girlfriend, they never were married, and how much money they have. It would be like, oh yeah, they bought my kid a car, or they did this, and sharing how much money they spent on something. And it seemed to not set with him well. I don't know if he was jealous or I don't know. But the bigger problem came when he started asking me how much money I paid for stuff. And I would just blow him off like, oh, it's been so long since I bought that. I have no idea. I don't remember. And then I got a new been waiting for months for it. And he asked me how much it cost. So I told him. And if any of you guys know anything about, it's from Texas. It's a 2011. I used to do competitive, and it was a good model for me to use in competitions. He didn't like that. I spent too much money. I'm too frivolous with my money. I'm too. I could have paid so many mortgage payments with that. And then it started asking how many I own and how much I paid for them. Okay, this is my hobby. This is my sport. You can spend a lot of money in golf. You can spend a lot of money in wakeboarding. There's so many sports out there that you can spend a ton of money on. And I was just always getting, I don't say attacked, but you spend too much money on your sport because, come on, a round is 30 to 50 cents. And you shoot 3 to 500, I didn't mean to say that word, 3 to 500 per competition or more. That adds up, especially if you're doing like 2 matches a week like I was doing. So he was constantly making comments about money. I just couldn't do it anymore. So were my expectations too high, or should have I had a conversation and settled? I don't know. Tell me what you think.